What is up, Wretched Nation? Today we're on the way to town. Still getting ready for that show. If you watched last video, you know that we still prepping for the show. Got the bikes ready, got most of our stuff ready, but I'm a little short on some vinyl I use for the hats. I do make some of my own stuff. I do have a screen printer to help me as well, but some stuff I make in-house. Some things I do very low volume, and it's how I am as a very small business to, I don't know, keep it fresh, keep new designs, and do things, because I mean, some things don't work out. Honestly, I've made some stuff that I thought would be awesome and I really liked, and other people, I guess, didn't think so. And other things come as just, coverage and getting the word out there. I know I'm not that big, so it's hard to get a feel for, what people want. And I'm going to make things I like. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, there's some people out there that will. But, some of my designs definitely get picked up a lot better than others. So, in able to keep things going, I do a lot of my stuff myself, and it's a lot more labor intensive, but I don't have to go to a screen printer and drop off $800 to $1,000 on a small t-shirt run. So I do need to go get some vinyl to pick up for some things, and we're going to grab some food while we're out, because I'm starving. But we're getting ready for the show this weekend. I'm excited for it. It was originally calling for rain, but now the weather looks like it's going to be alright. Big rainstorm came in, I think yesterday, was it? And I guess it washed the rain out. So they're calling for a small chance of rain that day, but no rain the day before or after, so hopefully we'll be alright, and we'll have a good time. We'll bring you guys along the way for that. And for today, we just got to pick up some supplies and grab some food. I figured I'd bring you guys along, and I definitely appreciate you checking us out. If you're checking us out, you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It would definitely mean the world to me. It doesn't take that long to hit that little button, the like button, and of course, drop a comment, say hey, say what's up, what you got going on, and say hello. I'll say hello back. But as far as now, we're just going to hit the road. We're going to get there right about rush hour, which is fine. Where we're going to eat and where we're getting our supplies in the same little complex. So we'll get our stuff, eat, and hopefully it'll be around 6 o'clock probably by then, maybe. And we can head home with missing most of the traffic, but we'll see. Probably get some gas too, fill up just to test out the new Sleep Dash. It does look a little off. If you're walking around it, you can tell it's not 100% centered. I could probably get a drill bit, maybe open up the bolt hole a little bit, kind of finesse it some. I could probably do that. But for the money, it was fine. I can't complain too awful much. That guy's a dick. I know a lot of people get really, really upset when people blow grass into the road. I don't get as upset about that as I do what that guy just did. He literally, as these vehicles are riding by, not just the bike, but like you got the truck and all this other stuff, and the vehicle behind me, he was mowing the grass and shooting it at the vehicles. When I grew up, my dad always warned me of that, not even just for hurting somebody, but if you have a rock, and you run over that rock, that might go through that windshield, that might hit that vehicle, that person might want to sue, get damages for the vehicle, and that was, 20 years ago, I was taught that, and we weren't worried about suing people as much as we are now, but just the sheer fact, if you don't want to break somebody's window, you got me on a motorcycle, I mean, you don't want to hurt anybody, and I just don't get why anybody would cut grass, especially alongside the road. Who knows what rocks or garbage might be there, and just aim the lawnmower out at the people going by, whether it's a motorcycle or not. And a funny story about that is a buddy of mine run a ride years ago, and I was on this ride, so it's not just hearsay, I was there. But a buddy of mine was on his road ride. I think I actually had my Sporty back then. I might have just got my Dyna, I can't really remember. But it was on his road glide, he still has it today. But we're riding, same thing. Guy was up in his yard though. He was up in his yard a little bit, not right at the end of the road, but mowing the grass. We were coming by, and my buddy hears a tink as he's riding by, and he gets to the stop and realizes he's got brake fluid coming out of his control. And he looks, and you know, most Harleys or most bikes probably have a sight glass, and I don't think you really see it in the video here, but there's a sight glass right here for the brake level, the brake fluid level, and it cracked it. So it sounded like a rock flew out his bike, and sure enough, there was a crack in a sight glass. Luckily, it was just seeping out. We were able to make it home, and the one he had, I don't know if this one's like that, but the one he had is actually threaded, and we were able to take it out, and we just threaded a bolt in there, and like a little bolt cap or something, and we threaded it in there and closed it up, so he was able to ride home and whatnot. And I mean, he rode like that for a while. I think he finally got it fixed, but you know, it basically took out his front brakes. And it was something like that he might not even notice if it was a longer ride, or maybe a ride in town, because most of this was, you know, back roads. And if he was squeezing that front brake a lot, he would have ran out of front brakes. And you got to be very careful about that stuff. Comment down below, you know, were you taught that growing up? Have you never heard of that? You know, not mowing grass into the road, not pointing the mower towards the road. It can be dangerous, but have you ever heard of that? Are you just now hearing about it, or do you have a story that something like that's happened to you? But let me know in the comment section below. But for now, we're going to cruise. Alright, we've arrived a little bit behind schedule, I guess. Wanted to get here about 5. We're here about 1/4 after. That's not too bad. But we'll go what we need at Michael's, because, you know, while there's teenagers and moms wanting here to do arts and crafts, some big fat biker dude's gonna come in here and get vinyl. Why not? How many times I've thought about that?
Take my hospital bills and maybe my mortgage.
Alright, so we're leaving Michael's. We're gonna take this nice little trip over to dinner. Picked up some vinyl, and the wife got a bunch of colored pencils and stuff. She's artistic, I'm autistic. She can draw really well, paint, all that kind of stuff, and I can barely sign my name. When it comes to putting pen to paper, whether it's drawing, writing, whatever, my handwriting is horrible, my drawing is horrible, I can't do any of that. Great imagination, just can't get it to paper. So I envy her in that state, but we're already here. We're at Don Julio's Mexican restaurant. We're gonna get some good Mexican food. Hopefully it's good, usually is. Alright guys, we're leaving dinner. Moderately stuffed. Of course, plenty of hot sauce in my belly. I'm pretty plain when I go to Mexican restaurants. I always get the ACP, which is basically just chicken, rice, and queso. But I love it. We're gonna run up here to the gas station, fill up the bike. It'll pretty much be full for Saturday. I probably won't ride it again until Saturday. really need to wash it. I really need to wash this thing, but I need to at least hose it down and get all the dust and stuff off of it. I'm not entering the bike in the show or anything, but I don't want it to look that bad. I live in a dirt driveway, and I do ride my bikes pretty often. So I'm not one of those people who keeps their bike pristine, super clean, because I am literally just going to destroy it again. But I don't mind washing it up, making it look good every now and then. And this is a good occasion for that. Comment down below, are you somebody who never washes their bike? Or are you somebody who never gets their bike dirty? There's nothing wrong with either one of them. Some people really do enjoy polishing chrome and making their bike really good, and I used to be that way. But I just got to where I rode all the time, and I don't know, I just got lazy, I guess. Alright guys, we're getting ready to pull up to the gas station. And I wonder how much the gas is going to be. Because you know these gas stations, they always post regular 87, but they don't ever post the premium 93. At least in my area, we can get 93. And I wonder how much it's going to be. Because just the other day, I was getting gas in my town, and the average for regular was like $2.99, and the average for premium was around $3.50, $3.60. And I went to this gas station, and like I said, you know, they always post unleaded 87 usually, and we got there, and I rolled up to the pump, and you know, regular was $3.99 or $2.99, and premium was $3.99. It was a full dollar more, and I had about a half a tank, and I was just like, what? No, I had about a quarter of a tank. And I was just like, what in the world? I've never seen a full dollar more. So I just got like 2 gallons and called it a day. But let's see. See, it's $3.68 here. That's more reasonable. But what's your gas in your area? Let me know. Let's do this. Putting gas in this for the first time. What are you smiling about? Alright, well the downside of this thing is it literally spits gas everywhere. So that's not cool. Gonna have to learn the best way to fill this thing, or how to be really easy with it. Alright guys, well, the fuel filler, or the hole for it, is aesthetically pleasing, but I guess that little bowl that was there really helps keeping the gas in. And I've always had issues with this bike. Like, I don't know if, you know, am I doing something wrong? I don't know. I've angled the nozzle every direction I can think of, but it always wants to spit gas up. And with this not having, oh boy, I hope all those people are okay. I saw 2 little kids, but they look like they're okay. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. The little fender bender right there. 2 little kids look like they were standing up in the ditch. Hopefully they're all alright. But it looks like the problem is just exacerbated a little bit by this fuel filler, but that's okay. Form over a function on this piece, I guess. Might just have to learn the best way to put gas in this, if there's a very specific angle that helps from the gas spitting back out, or just fill it up a little bit slower. But now we're gonna head home. Belly's full, plenty of work to be done in the studio, the Wretched studio, getting some shirts done, get all the merch ready. So we're gonna head home, do that, and get everything ready to go. I do appreciate you guys watching this video, and again, if you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit that thumbs up for me if you liked the video. Comment something, say hey, what's up. But as always, keep it wretched.